I'm Wild Esmond, just one of the many fantastic pickers and prognosticators you can find here at Winners and Winers here on this fantabulous YouTube channel where you can get your picks and winners from one of the potpourri of prospective people you can pick from. Remember, like us. Please like us. Comment, subscribe, follow us, hit the bell, all those things. And remember, keep visiting the website because that's where you're going to get the premium picks from people. And sometimes those picks go on sale and you can get some winners on the cheap. So take advantage of that and keep going to the website. One of the more surprising outcomes last week, especially if you live up here in the Pacific Northwest where I am in Seahawk land, was the Seahawks beating the Denver Broncos. It took some of the most boneheaded coaching and clock management in history, and 2 times for Denver to turn the ball over inside the 1-yard line when driving, but it did happen. The play of Geno Smith at QB was shockingly good for those of us who follow the Seahawks, considering how bad they looked in preseason. The journeyman QB everybody thought was going to be replaced by Christian's favorite, my producer, Drew Lock, didn't get replaced, and he played quite well. He had a good game, launching a bunch of deep balls early in the game, and they had a 17-13 halftime lead. He slowed down a bit in the second half. The Seahawks defense looked good. They looked solid against the run. They were a little leaky against the pass in the secondary. And then, of course, you had Russell Wilson connecting with several different receivers and his tight end on long completions and a lengthy Jerry Jeudy touchdown in the first half. So the Seahawks, they won the game. They probably should have lost, but they won. So we're going to give them credit for that. And now they travel to San Francisco to take on their rival in the division in the West, 49ers. Ugh, the 49ers, boy, they lost ugly last week to the Chicago Bears. It was bad. Now, everybody's kind of given the quarterback Trey Lance a bit of a pass because of the conditions. But let's face it, he was awful. He was 13 for 28 passing with no touchdowns and an interception, but it was worse than the stat line. Several commentators who I have watched during this past week who were talking about his performance in that game said he was missing reads, he was missing open receivers, and worse, he had bad mechanics and looked, well, the nicest way to put it is lacking in confidence. None of these things are things you can fix quickly. If he doesn't somehow improve dramatically, the 49ers the offense is struck in neutral. And although the 49ers defense is very good and it held the Bears just over 200 yards total offense, they still gave up 2 passing touchdowns to Justin Fields. The Bears offense is anemic. Now, the Seahawks offense is better than the Bears, apparently, it looks like. And Mike Shanahan, look, I love Mike Shanahan, the coach of the 49ers, but he can't do miracles. If the quarterback play is bad, it's deep trouble for the 49ers. And the vulnerability of the Seahawks isn't against the run, it's against the pass. So if the 49ers had a decent quarterback who could get the ball downfield, they might, blow Seattle away, but they don't. Maybe the 49ers win this game. It's in San Francisco. Division games are almost always close. And the 49ers, their quarterback just sucks. So look, the 10.5 points are too much. Take the Seahawks, the 10, plus the hook. Remember, like us, send us your comments. I do try to get back to people who comment on the threads of my videos and so forth. So, if you want to engage in conversation with me, make fun of the picks that I miss, that sort of thing, which most people seem to do. They never give me credit for getting a pick right. They just criticize when I get a pick wrong. So I guess that's the way it's going to be. You can find more information and picks at steertheline.com. That's my personal site, steertheline.com. And you can catch the Steer the Line show with the whole crew. Rocky, Christian, who's producing right now, Jeremy, and I. But no Jeremy this Friday. He's going to be out. The show airs live 5 p.m. West, 8 p.m. East on YouTube. And if you're in Southern California, you can catch it on KMET 1490, ABC News and Sports Talk Radio. I'm Loud Esmond for Winners and Whiners, trying to make you a better